if we can just take that.
This recording, the recording I'm doing on the computer will be better.
Yeah, okay.
Just hit record now.
Okay, cool.
But you know what? We have the Twitch recording in the backup.
Yeah, that's kind of what I
For
was,
some reason,
yeah.
This recording craps out or didn't record properly.
Yeah. Or even just like,
I don't have that one ready to record.
that's fine. Yeah. Did you go live? I'm like, what?
Okay, I think we're live.
There we go. Okay. Cool. Okay. Can they hear us right now?
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
Can you hear yourself?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, it does. I need to sit closer to the mic. That's better. Okay.
Yeah, as long as the mic is like point, it's like a distance thing from your mouth. A lot of it.
Okay.
So even
I
if it's
do just-
below your mouth, it's okay.
Yeah, I just need to get used to having something this close to my face. Not something I am used to, that's for sure. Okay, well. We're ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, we got 2 minutes. It's, we're almost there at 8.
This is true. Okay, we can mess around for a bit here.
I'm gonna just message all 5 of my friends that we're live. I wonder if it'd be wise to have my phone on silent.
Yeah, probably. Mine's always on silent.
That's why I can never get a hold of you.
It is, yeah, and I like it that way. For everybody.
Well, one more thing to message, and I think we're good to get going.
Sounds good to me.
So, what are we talking about again?
Stuff and
it's
things.
Somatic movement. What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't even know. Just talking out of my ass here. Okay.
So,
I guess we should do an introduction.
how are you doing, Keys?
I'm great. I'm nervous.
Yeah, nervous.
I still have a struggle with the thought that someone's currently watching me.
I'm watching you.
I know. Well, not, yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
But
you
I'll
and
get used
maybe
to it.
one other person is watching right now.
Yeah.
But you know, others may watch this in the future too.
Yes,
Because
I
this is
think,
a live recording, but we will take clips and
yeah.
probably keep our live recording up for a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of the other thing too, is the fact that like all of the other things that I've posted online, like it wasn't an instant thing. It wasn't something that was happening currently. And when I the only other time I've done lives was when I was DJing and when I was in Calgary. But it wasn't like they made me talk one time and I about shit my pants.
On the oh really?
Yeah, they made me introduce myself and I was like my name is Psyches. So, yeah. It's definitely just odd. It's a weird thing that I'm just going to have to get used to, but that's why I have my stress ball and a notepad. So, yeah. How are you feeling?
Actually, today I'm doing pretty good. Yeah,
That's good.
today's been better day. Yesterday when we did our mock cast, I was definitely feeling a little burnt out after going to Turbo Pete's place.
Yeah, that's fair.
A lot of dancing. Had a great time. But today I'm feeling a bit more refreshed, feeling a bit more like me.
Yeah, like a full reset.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Okay, well, we should introduce what we are actually talking about, I guess. So today we're going to be talking about somatic movement and what that does in your body and to your body and how that impacts you as a whole, I guess. So I guess we should start off with what it is. And the actual, I guess, explanation of what somatic movement is like emphasizing internal experience of movement over external appearance. Just like focusing on what it feels like when you're moving and focusing on self-awareness to improve your mind to body connection. But
Right.
even past that, it's like a simpler explanation is just moving your body and not thinking about it.
Yeah.
Letting your body just kind of do its own thing.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Allowing the mind to rest and feeling within the body. Right.
Yes.
Right. Kind of like building an awareness of the body. And kind of, I guess it's a way of it's shifting your focus or your awareness from your thoughts and your mind to the awareness of the body and letting the body speak and move.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Like even just earlier today, I felt stuck in my head, and that's why I just threw my headphones on and started dancing around the house. And like the first like 5-10 minutes when I was dancing around you, I still had that like mental barrier of like, oh, I'm listening to music on my headphones that Axel can't even hear. And I probably look like a fucking maniac right now.
You look like a clown, and that's fine. That's normal.
It's normal. Yeah.
I was like, oh, Keys is doing their thing right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
a little bit nonverbal. That's as you said, and it's all. So what? I have my days too.
Yeah, I was
things to process.
Yeah, very much nonverbal earlier today. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, I started doing somatic movement, but it took me a while, like a few minutes at least, 5 to 10 minutes to actually get to the point where it was actual somatic movement rather than it being just like kind of self-choreographed dance. That's the difference, is like it's when you reach kind of a flow state and your body's just moving on its own. So yeah, and it helped me to like recenter myself earlier today. So yeah.
Just doing some moderating.
Listen, how could you have a bubblegum dispenser with no bubblegums? I am just as upset about this. But the problem is that there's no top either. Maybe we should put some cool things in here. We should do that. I'm gonna do it. Unacceptable! I know. Oh. We're getting roasted in the chat here. Tiny ducks. That's a good idea. Put some trinkets. Getting into how somatic movement actually helps your body is a big thing. I've noticed that for myself personally, if I'm experiencing a lot of like, I have connective tissue disorder, so I have chronic pain. And so somatic movement helps to release like stored chronic tension that's there. And lately, because I just moved to Vernon like just over a month ago now, and I have been unemployed for that period of time, I don't move. I've been stuck on the couch and I've been really lazy. And so the fact that we've been going out and dancing more recently,
yeah,
I'm not as like, especially after that POTS episode that I had, I was so tight. even you, like, you felt my shoulders and everything. And now that we're moving, and well, I'm moving more and doing more and being more active as well. Yeah, it's released some tension for sure.
Yeah, it really does.
It helps a lot.
Yeah, that when we went to that party last night, it definitely reminded me of. There goes my soundboard. Definitely reminded me of how moving can be so fruitful, and how it is therapeutic for the body. I need to plug this back in, and we'll be good.
Yeah. Movement is very therapeutic, especially, I guess. Okay, so to go into this a little bit more, so the word somatic means of the body. So when you're saying somatic movement, it's movement of the body, not moving your body. It's almost like it's disconnecting it being like, I am moving my body this way. It's more like my body is just moving this way. You're kind of, you're becoming more one with your own body, rather than it being like my body is, I'm moving it. It's more of like it's just doing its thing and I'm just allowing it.
Mm-hmm.
You're just letting the vessel do what it wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find that too. And that's like going to raves, for example.
Mm-hmm.
You know, before raves, I didn't like dancing. Actually, I didn't enjoy it. Because I was trying to dance like everyone else.
Yeah.
Right? And I was trying to find whatever that rhythm means.
Mm-hmm.
But once I went to raves, it's like, oh, you can just dance as you wish.
Mm-hmm.
You can just be your weird, quirky self
Yeah.
and explore and let it just happen and unfold. And like even on Saturday there, right, when we're just dancing and just dancing however we feel because no one's watching.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just like, it reminded me about the importance of like moving my hips.
Yeah.
Right. Moving my spine,
Yeah.
just kind of just flexing the body in the sense of moving it around, like moving the shoulders and
doing movements that you don't do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
That we should be doing because like
certain movements you just don't do otherwise.
Yeah, unless you're dancing and just letting your body move.
Yeah. What I find interesting too is when I dance that way, and move my body that way, I feel energized after. Like I feel a burst of energy move through me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I feel, personally, I feel that's just, yes, it's one part is, you know, moving the tissues, stretching the tissues out. Yeah. Right. So the muscles can, you know, start to work in a more efficient way, I suppose. But also I feel it's related to the spine too. I feel that the nervous system has more freedom, I suppose. Mm-hmm. For connectivity, for energy, I'm not sure, but that's just the way I describe it, the way I experience it.
Yeah, very fair. I mean, I always think about, especially when I watch the way that you're dancing, when you're in your zone, especially when you have your...
So you are watching
me. Yes. When you're in your zone and you have, especially when you have your pashmina on and you start to like move in a more serpent way. Yeah. I always remember that conversation that we had when you were talking about having like the serpent like move up your spine. Yeah. I'm probably botching that completely.
No, that's exactly what it feels like. Okay. I know it's more of our other episode kind of going into how raves, dancing helps to regulate neurodivergent nervous systems. Right. But since we're on the topic of it, that's the language I use to describe what I'm experiencing. Right. Is it does feel like I'm uncoiling the serpent from the base of the spine because that's where the tension is the most. Yeah. At least that's where it starts. And once I'm able to get that moving, then, you know, as I move up the spinal cord and the lower back, mid to high back, I get more flexibility and movement. And I feel so good. I feel so good when that happens. I just feel more alive, more energized, more myself. My thoughts even get clear as a result. Mm-hmm. But yeah, just like on the topic of somatic movement here, like I've noticed that even outside of dancing, so like we shared in our little mock cast we did yesterday, about my shoulder. I've had chronic shoulder issues since I was 12 due to a dislocation. Right. And I built what I call muscle armor. It's like this my chest and my shoulder and even my back and this even going down my side. I can't even feel it in my hip.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to have tightened up so as to protect the shoulder from dislocating due to the trauma and the fear.
Oh yeah.
But also too, what I have found in myself, and I've heard from others say this too, is that when we experience certain traumas or certain emotions, things get stored there,
Mm-hmm.
right? Things are getting stored in the areas of your body that are most prone to some kind of illness or tension, and that area tightens up more and more over time.
Mm-hmm.
And over the last 6 years, I suppose, I've been gradually trying to release it by stretching it out. But as I'm doing that, I can feel things. Some memories would even pop in at times while I'm doing these certain stretches. And I've definitely found that in yoga.
Oh
like yoga is a wonderful example of somatic movement.
It's a very good example. Yeah. But yeah, like that, having trauma being stored in your body in that specific type of way where it causes you chronic pain like that, it's very common, and that's why somatic movement actually helps a lot when it comes to regulating your nervous system, because it's like you're tensing and relaxing muscles in a way that you haven't in a long time, which is bringing more awareness to those areas. And then even like on Saturday, when we were dancing at Turbo Pete's, like I had the same thing at one point where I was dancing around, and I just had a thought come up, and I was like, oh, that's why I was sad over that.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a trauma that just got released. Like,
I remember you sharing this before, yeah.
Yeah, and it happens like almost every single time I'm going out and I'm dancing, especially when I'm dancing around people that I'm really comfortable with, and I'm actually like in the zone, just moving naturally and not thinking about it. Because, if I start to like think about the steps that I'm going to be doing ahead while I'm dancing and while I'm moving, it just starts to feel fake. And then I start to like, rather than being here, I'm in here. And then that's when that causes some like...
I find that way even in, maybe not so much with somatic movement, but I find with, even in a conversation with somebody, if my mind starts to, if I start thinking of something, or I get distracted, or if I start thinking about what I'm saying, and here's a little bit of a side tangent, but it came up as you were sharing this. When I'll be in a conversation with someone, if my mind starts to think like, oh, I wonder if they're judging me about something I just said, or maybe I just said something that was, a bit off-putting or stupid or confusing. All of a sudden, my thought stream, my conversation rather, gets disrupted.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden I'm like, tongue-tied, stop. And I say that because when the mind gets intertwined with the flow that you're engaged with, then it causes a disruption.
Yes. Yeah.
And I guess in this sense, with the idea of somatic movement, or not the idea, but rather the practice of it. Yeah.
The practice of somatic movement is to get you back out of your mind and into your body. That's exactly what it is. So like,
you're right. Embodiment.
Yes, exactly. And like one of the big ones that a lot of people tend to forget that is considered somatic movement is stimming, which a lot of neurodivergent people do. I'm currently doing it.
That's a great point.
Yeah, I'm like, I haven't thought a single thought about what I'm doing with this ball in my hand right now. It's my hands are just
forgot it
moving.
was even there.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Yeah. I mean, you're used to me doing my thing, especially like sitting on the couch knitting and crocheting and stuff. But yeah, like just doing this, like having something in my hands regulates me a lot. If I didn't have this to just occupy my hands, then my flow would be disrupted, because I would start to think about what do I do? What do I do with my hands? What do I do with these things? Which I tend to, then I'll start scratching, and like that's what I was doing yesterday.
It's not even an activity that you're doing at the level of the mind, but at the body.
Yes, yeah.
Right? Like some part of your mind or your brain or whatever is engaged with it.
Yeah. But it's
not your conscious, it's not the conscious level.
Yeah, exactly. It's a subconscious thing that, because I'm moving in a way that is regulating myself and my nervous system and bringing me back into my body, It's allowing me to be more present in the moment
Mm-hmm.
rather than, like you said, being caught in your mind and thinking about like, what do I say? What do I do? Right? It's like disrupting your flow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just wanted to direct our attention here to the chat. There's a few comments here. Do you have the chat there available?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So SMS McAfee, do you know who that is?
That's my mom.
Oh. Their comment here, my biggest fear when attending my first rave with you is being judged for how I danced.
Yeah. And I do remember, like, my mom was very apprehensive. I was like, my sister had just turned 18, so we were like, finally we can go, the three of us, and do things. And my mom hadn't been to an actual rave before. And I was a promoter for the Underrealm in Calgary at this point, so we got in for free. Like, we got in for free to one of the events. Well, I did anyways. I mean, I got a discount, but that was as close as I could
special.
get. Anyways, yeah. So we went to 2 raves back to back, like one on Friday, one on Saturday, and the first one we went to was Alley Cat. I don't know if you're aware of who that is.
I think so.
Like melodic dubstep type thing.
Yeah.
So perfect.
I think
for
I've downloaded
someone's-
some Alley Cat songs that were used anyways.
Yeah. Perfect for like someone's first rave because it's dubstep, it's uppy. I love dubstep crowds. That's like they're one of my favorite crowds to be in when it comes to the EDM realm because of how accepting everyone is. They always got the craziest outfits on and like crazy makeup, and yeah, it's so much fun, and it's fun being around that crowd, and it's easier to let go of your mental shields when it comes to being seen and like people watching you when every single time you make eye contact with someone in the crowd, they're smiling and having so much fun.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, when we were getting ready, she kept just being like, are you sure? Because obviously, like, not very many people go to the club with their mom. So she was like, people my age, or is there anyone going to be there that's my age? And like, I was like, I don't know, maybe, but who cares?
Yeah.
Like, why does
right.
why does it matter? Yeah. So, yeah, it definitely, it helps a lot, and we definitely bonded at that point, and she also got to know that side of myself a bit more as well on both of those nights. That weekend was great, and my sister too. I remember just beforehand, like, she didn't understand EDM.
Was it her first one too?
That was her first rave as well. She didn't understand EDM. Every time I'd play dubstep, she was like, why are you listening to these noises? It's just noises.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like,
no, I
yeah,
feel
it
that.
is.
Like, I'd never understood EDM until I went to a rave, and I was like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
It's electronic. It's called electronic dance music for a reason.
Yeah, you can't just, like, sit there, like this. Just, like, listening to, like, techno. You're, like, just sitting there. Like, no, like, you gotta move. But that's why I like it, is because it helps me move.
Right.
I get so stuck, and so I can be very, like, in a singular place at a singular time. And so it helps me get into movement, which is why I'm really appreciative of it, of EDM specifically.
Yeah. Just keep talking. I'm going to go and close that door.
Okay. Sounds good. Another thing that my mom did actually say in here was the muscle most certainly holds memory, which is one of the reasons as to why somatic movement helps a lot too, because it's not even just like muscle memory of like you have muscle memory for when you're at work and when you're typing, right? Like you don't even have to think about where the keys are. It's just your fingers are just moving. That's like physical muscle memory. But muscle also holds mental memories as well. It holds
and
like,
that's right.
Traumatic memories, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I think about somatic. Like, as there's even things like people who get what's called somatic delusional disorder.
Yeah.
And what that means is that they think that there's something in the body itself that's causing issues, but they use that word somatic even in psychology in reference to the body, things that's happening to the body.
Yeah. It's very, very interesting thing. Man, our bodies and our brains are crazy, so complex, but also so simple.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Yeah, when
yeah.
you had your POTS episode there,
Yeah.
I noticed that there was moments where your body would start to shake. There was like these little tremors that would start to happen.
Yeah.
And when I was kind of researching this topic a bit, I was learning about neurogenic tremors.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the body's way of releasing a charge that's too, like, it's the sympathetic nervous system's too active.
Yeah.
And it needs to release that in some way. And this is something my friend Travis just said yesterday when I was talking to him about this topic. He said,
Mm-hmm.
there's only two creatures on this planet that do not engage in neurogenic tremors naturally, which are animals in captivity and human beings. Whereas the rest of nature, they have this natural process, and I think we have it too.
Yeah.
Where we get so caught up in our mind, right?
Yep.
We get so caught, we're so identified. I would say it really comes down to the ego
Oh my
and
God,
how our
yeah.
ego is developed.
Yeah.
But these neurogenic tremors, like you see with ducks, two ducks go and they start having a fight, and they,
Yeah.
you know, there's wings flapping all over the place, right? And they're getting all worked up,
Yeah.
right? But then when the fight's over, they just shake it off,
Yeah.
right?
Like
they
physically.
just physically shake it all
Yeah.
off, and they're
Yeah.
done with it, and they move on.
Yeah.
But we hold that, right?
And
We
it's
end up
stored.
storing it in our bodies,
Yeah.
and it stays there, and it sticks to us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why things like somatic movement therapy can be so relieving and releasing and
Mm-hmm.
rejuvenating,
Mm-hmm.
restorative
Yes.
for ourselves.
Yeah. I even noticed, like, when our cats were fighting through the glass door, I know that my cat, she was a rescue, and I have no idea what her life was like before, but I do know that she was traumatized by another cat just based off of the relationship that she has with other cats. Because if a dog is in the same room as her, she definitely isn't happy about it, but she doesn't get as, like, territorial and as scared as when Leo is on the other side of the door. So the other, like, when you had pointed out that Leo had done that, had physically shaken that off and wandered away, he was back to his normal state. He was a cat doing cat things.
He moved on.
Right? Mel didn't.
Right.
Because she's traumatized. She's a traumatized cat and hasn't worked through it.
Right.
Which is why I think she doesn't even understand her own body language.
Yeah.
Or, like, how much she wants to be touched and, like, how she likes to move and stuff. Like, even just the fact that she doesn't even know how to, she's so uncoordinated, this cat. She can't even jump on a counter normally. Like,
No.
so
The amount of times I've seen that cat try to jump from one thing to the other and just eat it, just falls, just flop.
it's so bad. Like, she's broken so many of my things.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She's a sensitive little woman. Yes. Mel is a very sensitive little woman. Yeah, like it's just crazy. But yeah, I think, like, because she has trauma stored in her body and I don't know how to help her. It's not like I can, like, tell her to go to fucking therapy. Like,
right.
So yeah, I think because of that, now with more of these instances happening, it's getting worse and it's compiling. Like, the longer that we've been here and the more that she sees Leo, the worse she's getting. So
yes.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Yeah, so
I think at some point, I think we need to go with what you suggested and
try to
introduce them through scent first, separate rooms.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Gradually over time.
Oh yeah.
Try and figure out a way for them to interact, but
we could even take, like, 6 months before we let them be in the
but I guess the scent approach is the good one to start with first.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely, yeah. Okay. So I guess another point that I had on here is that like how somatic movement helps your body. It actually helps improve posture because you're releasing that tension. because you're moving in a way that you haven't moved in a while, it kind of reminds you like how to sit. And I often find that after I've danced for a while, especially after being at a rave, my chronic pain is lower and my posture is better, and I don't shrimp.
You'll start shrimping?
I don't shrimp as much. I always go back to that because that's what I'm used to.
Your
and
default
I don't even
mode?
Yeah, it's default, yeah. But
it's not. It's a learned mode.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
Learned default.
Learned habit.
Yeah, learned habit, yeah. Yeah. But it serves as a reminder to me.
Yeah, I actually have that in my notes too, how it reteaches. I have it here, how it improves mobility and fluidity for the body, and it reteaches the body to move without pain or bracing.
Yeah.
Right? So that bracing part, I find that with my shoulder.
Yeah.
I tend to roll my shoulders because my pecs are so tight.
Yeah.
I have this really great friend who says that I should stretch my pecs
Every day.
every day. And if I don't, he's going to come over here and do it for me, and it will probably hurt like hell. So I better stretch my pecs.
Yeah, you better. You
or
better.
He's gonna be here.
or Big Daddy Lou is gonna
Yeah.
sick himself on you, and he's gonna come and stretch your pecs for you.
Yeah.
I would pay to watch that, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you can make money on this. I'll think about it now.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I'd pay him to do it.
You probably would, you perv. Yeah. I guess relating back to even just stimming, it's calming your nervous system, which is like in turn relieving stress and anxiety and pain, and it's connecting you to like the internal state that is like the unconscious movement patterns that you have. Obviously, even just in the way that you walk, right? Everyone
Right.
has a different gait. Everyone has a different way that they naturally move their bodies. And with somatic movement, stimming, any type of thing relating to somatic movement, it's reteaching you over time how to move, and how that how the ways that you are naturally moving every day are impacting you negatively or impacting you positively, depending on what you're doing.
You know, it's interesting. You just talking about that reminded me how, let's see if I can recall here. They told me that based on their way they were walking, even with their feet, with the way their feet were, was affecting their whole spinal column. And by making some small adjustments to their movement, completely improved their back issues that they were having.
Yeah.
Something small like that can cause us to get so out of sort.
Yeah, it makes a massive difference. Just from personal experience, like everyone, whenever they look at my feet, they automatically assume I just have flat feet. But when someone has flat feet, you're talking about the muscles in your feet. Mine aren't flat from the muscles. It's actually because of my joints are so unstable in my feet that it, instead of them sitting how they should, they roll in on myself.
Right.
So I have to actively think about and using my muscles in a different way to hold me up properly. And because of that, it makes my knees roll in, which is making my hips shift weird, which is making my spine, the base of my spine hurt, which is like it. But yeah, so exactly what you said, starting from your toes, from the ground up, it makes a huge difference. Just those tiny little details.
Yeah, I was even reading about a method of body scanning. Can be good, where you're just bringing awareness to the body in all the areas of the body. I know from the material in Eckhart Tolle's book of Power of Now, he talks about in there bringing awareness to the body. Don't do this while you're driving, by the way. But
from personal experience, or
anyways, but it's just about really, like, I think the way they guide it too, and I'll just say it as how I remember it.
Yeah.
But bringing an awareness to your feet, your toes, like just using your mind, your awareness, and just focusing on that.
Mm-hmm.
And one way that can help is like filling it with light or
Mm-hmm.
whatever it might be, right? Just feel something filling the inside of your body.
Mm-hmm.
And like a white light or warmth,
yeah.
right? Some visuals can help that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then just moving up, thinking about your ankles and your calves, your
Mm-hmm.
knees, up to your legs and your thighs, and through your hips and your abdomen, your chest, your spine, your shoulders, your biceps, moving down that way, right?
Yeah.
To your forearms, your hands, your fingers,
Yeah.
right to your fingertips,
Mm-hmm.
and then up through the neck, right? Through your neck, your jaw, have that focus, bringing it to your eyes, the top of your head and your ears, your nose, and then hold that entire conception or that visualization, that feeling of your whole body, and hold it all at once. Feel it all at once, that awareness all at once. It's the building, right? It's the building of it.
Yeah.
Right. And then you just keep doing that over and over again. And that builds awareness of the body,
Mm-hmm.
which is what this is what somatic movement is. It's an umbrella term to describe these different healing modalities.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And when that awareness comes in, then these things, these subtle things, these things that are lurking under the surface, even things in the unconscious mind, will start to surface through and to be recognized.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Even, yeah. It's even just the way that you picture yourself. I tend to picture myself a lot. I like when I'm now sitting here, like there's always that part of me, that ego of like, does my hair look good? I already fixed this like 4 times. Is my nose chain sitting properly?
Wow.
Is like, yeah. So even just the way that you picture yourself can impact how you're physically feeling. So if I mentioned my hair, now I can feel my hair touching my forehead. The way that you picture yourself when you're moving and when you're sitting or in any scenario impacts you in that specific moment as well, which is like what a lot of people struggle with when they think about dancing, especially in public. They like, it's not even worrying about how other people, it's on top of worrying if like other people think you're dancing funny, but it's worrying about what you think you look like. And when you when you're trying to picture what you look like, you're actually making it happen in real life. So once again, it's like, don't be out here, don't be over there trying to picture yourself this way. Just be here and be in your body.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a tendency to do that too. Right, even looking at myself in the camera, I'm like, oh, my rolls are showing a bit. I just gotta.
Oh my god.
I gotta make sure that people don't know. Like,
even me, I'm like,
my hair.
Is my binder working properly?
Now I can see myself on the screen. We go, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's never right.
No, yeah, exactly. But and then it just.
Yeah, and so on that, what I was feeling too is that those kind of thoughts, those projections we have of ourselves, of our self-image, and the effects that those have on us. Yeah. So we're talking about somatic movement in the sense of bringing of therapeutic use, right? Yeah. Releasing trauma, but there's also the other side of it too. That if we bring too much awareness to our body in a negative sense, right, and things like and judging ourselves, and targeting certain parts of ourselves that we dislike, and those contribute to that will have a reverse response for us. Yes,
that's very true. Yeah.
But again, too, that's also using the mind. Yeah. Towards the body mindset. Instead of having the body bringing the awareness to the body itself, because the body is intelligent. Yes. And the body loves us.
Yeah. Exactly. Your body likes being a body. Your body enjoys, obviously chronic illness is different because your body doesn't like your own body. Especially if you have point. Something that is...
Something of the body doesn't like the body.
Yeah. Well, there's things, right, that your body is just confused about itself or whatever, right? Like there's some people have diseases that your body attacks itself for no reason.
Yes,
right?
autoimmune conditions.
Autoimmune, yeah, anything like that, right? But for the most part, your body enjoys being a body.
Yeah.
And enjoys not a disconnect from your brain, but just like a filtration. Not having this be what's controlling everything, but having this be what's controlling this.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's not that you want to disconnect your brain from your body, but
not disconnect,
but maybe sync up with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be in harmony with, rather than being ruled by your brain all the time.
Yeah, well, I find that the thoughts that we have, the general thoughts that we produce, is rooted in egoic thinking.
Yeah.
And those can be that, and it's not to say that it's bad.
Yeah.
But it can often be quite distorted in seeing things in a perspective that's based on personal belief.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or perceptions.
Yeah. Yeah, and then have it almost like setting an expectation for yourself as well. Like if you're setting that expectation of like, oh, I'm the biggest baddest dude, and then all of a sudden someone bigger and badder walks in the door, there's a part of you and your ego that's like crippled at that point, because you're like, oh. But yeah,
I'm just noticing the chat here. Our thoughts can shape us right down to a cellular level. Absolutely.
Definitely.
And I think that'll be a good topic to go into at another point, about the mind.
Oh God, yeah.
And how the mind affects reality and ourselves.
Yes.
We could do multiple episodes on that.
Many for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some side quests I could go on that topic, but I don't think they're too relevant for this discussion.
Yeah.
The one other thing I just wanted to mention too is I did ecstatic dance when I was at What If, which is the burner event that they host here in BC, in the interior. And doing the ecstatic dance, there was definitely, it was focused around allowing yourself to move,
right,
in a circle, and you're just moving. You're just free flowing move.
Yeah.
Moving across the room. And there's moments where you're lying down and just letting your body rest. And then you would get up again, you would start moving. But it's all about just basically bringing a cessation to the constant chatter of the mind, and just letting the body move for itself, along with the music. And it was a guided experience for that too.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And with that, did you notice any differences, like from before and after, based off of like where your physical and mental and even like emotional or spiritual state were at? Like, was there like a big difference for you at all?
There was a difference. It definitely helped to set the tone for the whole weekend. All right. It helped me to feel a bit more clear, more relaxed. And it just helped going into it, I was already in a decent enough state, I guess. Right. But coming out, it just felt freer, a bit more free flowing. But I will comment that the experience that was the most fruitful for me, being at What If, was doing yoga.
Right.
And we did yin yoga.
Okay.
So it's just, a lot of it's just laying on the ground. You're actually on the ground for most of it, so it's quite relaxed, but you're still doing all these different postures throughout it. And that was the most fruitful experience for me, that practice.
Yeah.
Doing that yoga that weekend. It helped to clear away my TMD on my jaw. Yeah. For days after. And it brought so much life, I found, to the body for that last night there. Right. I had such a great time on that last night on Sunday at What If.
Yeah.
And the yoga was, anytime I do yoga, I feel so much release.
Yeah.
And every time I do it, I'm like, why am I not doing this all the time?
Yeah. I know. Every time I'm even just like meditating,
Yeah.
or anything that's connecting the mind to the body in a
Breath work.
Yeah, breath
Breathing.
work. Yeah.
Just breathing.
Yes, exactly.
Focus conscious conscious breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, just I guess on that too, like the more that you practice those things, the easier it gets to do it. Especially for me, like it was meditating was so hard for me when I first started because I was comparing myself a lot to my best friend Dalton, who can meditate so easily. That dude, I don't know. He sits down and he just plops himself and then he's like whoop, gone. He's in another world. And he follows along to guided meditations really well. And I would try the exact same guided meditation as him and I couldn't do it. But the problem was that I was not listening to my body. That was what it was. I wasn't listening to what my body needed so that I could be centered in myself and present in that moment. I was like sitting in a way that was uncomfortable, but I thought that it would be better for me, right? Because like you have sitting in full lotus, right, is seen to be as like one of the most centering ways to sit, especially when you're meditating. And I would sit in full lotus, but then my ankle would start hurting and all I could think about was the pain in my ankle. So then I was trying to listen to this meditation, but my ankle's screaming at me and it didn't work. I wasn't listening to my body. But once I started practicing, I guess, including somatic movement in with my meditation, I could actually meditate properly. I'm listening to different things. It's also because words just don't do things for me. So I listen to music. I put on like
that's
hertz frequencies.
Yes. You remember sharing me this before.
Yeah, and then it helps to hone in on the vibrations that I want, the vibrational level that I want to be at. That way I can actually sit in that space easier. And then it's just allowing myself to move, because like when you see people meditating, they're not moving, but little do you know that when I'm meditating, I have no idea what I look like, because it's not like I filmed myself or anything, but like I'm moving a lot. I'm swaying almost the whole time, and it's often, sometimes it's front and back, sometimes it's side to side, sometimes it's a full circle that I'm doing. But when I'm sitting there, like my body is moving a lot. I don't know how much it's actually moving in real life, because when I get into a meditative state, I'm like half outside my body. But it
sounds to me like what you're describing, and this is just from my own amateur perspective on it, but I have experienced what you're saying, maybe not to that degree, but it seems to me one way to describe it is using the language of chakras. And how that spiraling energy starts to become more active. Yeah. And as it's moving up, even though the spirals kind of go outward from the body, from the spinal cord, there is this rhythm that starts to happen. Yeah. And I have felt that multiple times when dancing at raves, when I'm in that certain state where I'm in that flow state and just fully present with myself. I have felt that movement. So even in this case of just being still. Yeah. You could feel that there's this rhythmic movement happening.
Yes. And allowing myself.
Like magnetic.
Yeah, it is very magnetic. Yeah. Allowing myself to have that movement and to be free in the movement is actually what helps me meditate. So like even down to trying not to move and be still, you can still implement somatic movement into those things. And like sometimes I would, even with like certain mudras that I was doing, I would hold a stress ball like this in here, because it just like helped me hold it better or whatever. Like I had something else to help me with it. But it was the fact that I was denying my body what it was asking me. And that was what was causing a blockage. Yeah. So once again, it's just
denying the body what it's asking you.
denying the body. Yeah.
And that denial came from not listening, or was it coming from things that you were ignoring, or that you were intentionally doing?
Both, I guess.
Yeah.
All of the above, because it was the expectation of like whenever you like, you're new on a subject and you're trying to learn about things about it, you're comparing yourself and they're telling you what to do, right? Or like you're watching a YouTube video and you see how someone's meditating or whatever, and you try to do that exact same thing. I am not the exact same person as what is in that video. So why should
Comparison.
Exactly, it's comparison and it's expectation. Why am I expecting myself to be able to meditate in the exact same way as these other people? Like, it's not going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I find with meditation, how can I describe this? I find it's not so much about stopping your thoughts, but just becoming aware that you're thinking.
Yeah.
Aware that you're having thoughts at all.
Yes.
And when thoughts come in, you become aware of them and you let them go on their own. You don't try to force them out. You force them out. You're basically bringing in a thought of blankness. And eventually that space is going to get filled again.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's so many different ways to meditate.
There's
really,
so many.
even just walking, people going for a walk.
Yeah.
And just paying attention to the scenery around you.
Yeah.
Right?
Doing the dishes.
Oh yeah, dishes that's been my form of meditation as well.
Yeah.
And even though it may not be a centered practice, where you can get an increased output from it, you're still getting a benefit. There's still a net gain somewhere from doing these things.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Are there any final things that we could share about this? Because we're at about the 50-minute mark.
We are, yeah.
So
that's kind of, I did touch on almost everything that I had written down here. Yeah, I guess the other example too that I had on here was Tai Chi. Some people really love Tai Chi as much as they do yoga.
Qigong.
Yeah. Because of that movement, it's like, it's slow and it's with a purpose, right? So it's once again bringing the awareness into your body and how your body is feeling rather than thinking about it as much. So, yeah, no, that was kind of it. We touched on everything that I wanted to talk about. So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess one final thought I'll share is, it says here that somatic movement is often described as a way back into the body after life pulls you out of it. If anything were to sum it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. My mom just said too that somatic movement can also aid digestion, IBS.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Makes sense why we're all tooting on the dance floor. Those fucking eyes. Yeah, okay, I guess here the other thing that I just relating back to like the shame around your body, I follow this person on Instagram that does somatic movement like therapy workouts, I guess. And primarily there isn't like a focus group on anyone that they're trying to reach. It's mostly just like, hey, if you want to move your body and if you want to lose weight or if you're wanting to gain weight, it doesn't matter what you want out of your body and out of your mind. Join me on these things. And they just have a live stream that they do twice a week that is specifically just dedicated to, it's literally just watching them dance and just move and just like express themselves. And yeah, and sometimes they have guests on too that just, it's the same thing. So then when you're watching this, and especially being at home in a safe space where you know no one's watching you, it's providing you that liberty to move. And yeah, so that was cool. But unfortunately, I don't remember what their handle is on Instagram because I forget.
Oh, maybe if you remember, you'll share it on our social media. We
Oh
do
my
have our Instagram up now, so I think there's a link in our bio
Yes,
here
there is.
on Twitch.
Yep.
We will be posting this to YouTube as well. So once that is done, we will make sure to include links for that too. And our Facebook will also be up in the short term here.
Eventually, when I learn how to use Facebook.
Yeah. You'll learn. You can do it.
Yeah. Trauma is stored in the hips, so I shake my ass, is what Cameron just said.
Oh, wow.
Which is true. She doesn't do it in like a promiscuous way, but if she's stressed out, she'll often just like lean forward a little
shake
bit
the tail
and
feathers.
just take a shake and just
And shake it out.
just shake
Get
it.
your wiggles out.
Yeah, exactly. And always makes
do you
her
want
feel
to
better.
do you want to do the same for?
You want
our
me
audience?
to stand up
Well,
and shake my butt?
I didn't say it like that. You did it. You did it on the mockcast.
I did actually. So if anyone's seen that,
I think we had
it was for you
a
only.
total of 2 viewers watching.
Maybe. I think it was mostly Harley.
Yeah,
So,
I think so. Yeah.
You're welcome up there, Harley.
I'm sure it wasn't the first time.
No, I've definitely wiggled my booty around Harley before. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, I
Just kinda
think
wrapping it
we
up.
should just tie it up at this point.
Yep, I agree.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll get our videos posted, and we got some hearts from Harley,
We did. Yeah.
and our lights are flickering. Maybe that's our cue to end it.
Yeah, the ghosts are like, "Okay, guys, get the fuck out." Why
Yeah.
is that happening?
Isn't that curious?
That is very curious.
Yeah, it's probably we'll blame Harley.
Maybe it's Harley. It's that we mentioned a witch, and now the witch is
flashing us with the lights.
Yeah. Harley just said mine flickered too.
Oh, yeah. It's a
There's
power
ghost.
thing going on.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe better on the podcast.
Podcast.
Podcast. We should
On
talk about dyslexia.
On today's episode of Podcast.
That reminds me of my friend when I was at the rave with him. He was talking. Anyways, final joke to share. He said, "Hi, my name's Landon. I like sex daily. I mean, I'm dyslexic."
That's fucking hilarious, dude. Someone just commented on here. I'm not sure who that is. Oh, wait, no, I do know who that is.
Our power went out too.
Our power went out too. That's Matt.
Okay.
Which is crazy that they're in Kelowna.
Oh, maybe something happened.
Oh,
Some
no.
accident.
We're all going to die.
Little power flicker. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone,
Bye.
for watching. Whoever is watching, much love from myself. Do you love our audience? It'll get there. They'll warm up to you.
No, just kidding. I do love you, even though I don't even know who's watching. We have 11 viewers. Oh my god.
Oh, maybe we should keep going. And then it goes to 3.
Yeah, and
0.
then everyone's like, fucking get out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
This is the end of our podcast.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, everybody. So, and our next episode will be Sunday on how raves help to regulate neurodivergent nervous systems.
I have it right here.
Oh, Keys is already done. I haven't started yet. I better read up on this.
Homework.
I feel like we've touched on this a bit already, so.
Yeah. Smooth
That's the
transition.
end. Bye for now.